King T'Challa, the Black Panther.
Without question, the biggest movie of 2018 was Black Panther. The record-breaking blockbuster premiered on February 16th and would eventually rake in $700 million, making it the #1 movie of the year and #3 all-time in the U.S.
Marvel's Black Panther has clawed its way to the top.
Black Panther blew past box office estimates in its opening weekend.
It's completely sold out.
It was sold out everywhere.
I'll have people come up to me and said, I saw it 8 times, 9 times. I took my little cousin to see it. And for them, it's become so much more than a movie.
Not only was it a blockbuster, it was a significant cultural moment that was embraced by audiences of all races.
On the flip side of all that, some people just find it appropriate to grunt at me.
Directed by Ryan Coogler and starring Chadwick Boseman in the title role, the film featured an all-star and nearly all-black cast, including Michael B. Jordan, Denai Guerrera, Daniel Kaluuya, Angela Bassett, Sterling K. Brown, and Oscar winners Lupita Nyong'o and Forest Whitaker.
Let the challenge begin.
There was a lot of discussion going into the release of this film if a person of color and an almost entirely cast of color could reach box office success, even with a superhero movie. And it's amazing to see that this movie proved that it doesn't matter the color of someone's skin. As long as you make a great movie, people are going to show up.
The response to the movie was overwhelming, and that's even before it hit theaters. You couldn't get a seat in a lot of theaters the opening weekend, and people showed out in full force for a movie that had a lot of people feeling like they saw themselves for the first time.
That looks like you, Mommy.
There's no denying that the representation that we see in this film is so important. It's the 23rd Marvel film, and we finally get a black lead character as a superhero. This was such a pivotal moment in our culture to get to see that representation on the big screen.
Let's go! There were also some really prominent female roles in this movie that you just hadn't really seen in that way before. I mean, an entire army force made up of women. It was inspiring, to say the least.
The response to the movie has been coming and going in waves. It's become a way to galvanize your relationship with your community. You know, a lot of people donated this movie to after-school clubs and schools.
One of my favorite moments after this movie came out, there was a video in particular of a teacher who, as her students walk into the classroom, she greets each of them with the Wakanda salute. These young kids, they had, presumably a lot of them had gone to see the movie, and they fell in love with it. The fact that their teacher was incorporating it into their lives, their interactions, and what the movie stood for, that to me was just one of those great chances to see how pop culture can affect everyday life.
Wakanda forever. Sorry, I had to do it. This movie is going down in history. And it is going to be back very soon. We just found out that the sequel is in the works, and people are already getting excited about it. We will be hearing about Black Panther for a long time coming.
Wakanda forever!